there Internet, and welcome to another book review. Today I'm going to be talking about Thanks for the Memories by Cecelia Ahern. Her debut novel was P.S. I Love You, and I've never read that. I was so excited to read this, and I was lucky to get to read this as a part of the Genre Swap project. This was sent to me by Anne. You can find her channel over at Fairy Worldish, and her blog is Living in a Fairy World. And the whole Genre Swap project was set up by Jessie the Reader and Heavy Shelves. So if you didn't get to hear about that before, I'll put a link to my video explaining it down below. For this project, I told Anne I was in the mood for some adult contemporary, but I also like stuff with a little bit of a twist, a little bit of magic to it, and that's exactly what Thanks for the Memories had in store. In this story, readers meet Justin, a man who's given up his life and his job in Chicago so he can move to London and be close to his college-age daughter after his divorce. He's not particularly happy, but things are good enough. And while he's over in Dublin giving a guest lecture at a college, he does something from the heart that's good for the first time in a long while. He donates blood. At the same time, readers meet Joyce, a woman who's also lost her marriage and her unborn baby due to a bad fall. But a blood transfusion saves her life. Only in the months since, Joyce is finding that her brain is filled with knowledge that she never learned, and her mind is filled with memories that aren't her own. When Justin and Joyce accidentally meet once and find themselves drawn to each other ever since, did Joyce get more than just blood from Justin that day? Thanks for the Memories is a fantastic piece of contemporary adult magical realism. It's not quite fantasy, it's not quite paranormal, it's just one element of something infused with a little bit of more, and I thought that was just great. I love it in young adult, and I'm so happy to have found an adult author now who does that so well. I loved a lot of things about this book, the European settings of Dublin and London, the fact that these characters are well-rounded, but especially that they were flawed. It wasn't perfect. Clearly, it starts out with two divorced people who have both lost a lot. And there were especially a few secondary characters, like Joyce's dad, who were just so wacky and just added that element of humor that was so definitely needed in these people's lives. I'm sure that plenty of people would brand this as chick lit because this woman also wrote P.S. I Love You and the bright pink cover, but don't let that deter you. Half of the story is told from Joyce's point of view and half is told from Justin's, so maybe the marketing wouldn't have been my taste, but don't be turned off by this if you're a guy, because it definitely has something to offer you as well. Was the story a little bit predictable because it is a bit of a romance? Yes, but it was never exactly what I was expecting, so it still kept me on my toes. Overall, I really enjoyed Thanks for the Memories, and I'm so glad that Anne sent it to me. I highly recommend it, and if you're in the mood for something with just a little bit of magic, then I think this is the book for you. All of my usual links are down below. Comments are always welcome, and that's it from me for now. Take care. Bye!